Deputy Roffey, your reaction to that series of votes in there today?
Well, I'm pleased that the states have finally got around to backing, in principle, the introduction of the GST Plus package, because it's going to help people on more modest and middle incomes. And I think that penny has finally dropped with my colleagues, with the business community and the broader community. And it's been a very difficult message to get across that it's not just about GST, it's about all sorts of other measures that actually help people that are less well off. So I'm delighted with that. I know it's still got to go through the new states and still got to be implemented, but it was a major step forward.
There were some fears expressed about how this might lead to a one-issue election. So are you now going to be sort of on the campaign trail effectively, even though you're not standing for election, to push the popularity of this, for example, stressing the 15% tax ban?
Well, between now and the next general election, I will. I'm not going to pretend to be a politician once I'm no longer a politician. But yes, I think it is important that people realise and appreciate that it is a broad package. But also, I think, frankly, the new states would have to be off their rockers to actually do a U-turn on it, because they would then have to come up with another way of finding the best part of £100 million to fill the structural deficit that Guernsey has. And I can tell them for nothing in advance, bit of consultancy, if you like, that there is no easy or fair way to do it, and this is by far the least bad way. I know people don't like any form of tax rises at all, but it is by far a fairer and more competitive way of doing it than any of the alternatives.
You've collectively been criticised repeatedly during this state's term for failing to come up with plans or solutions. How do you feel now that you've got this GST Plus package over the line?
Well, I'm delighted. I don't want to be too triumphant. It's a new tax, and nobody wants somebody being cock-a-hoop over a new tax. But I'm also very aware that the money flowing from it won't start coming in for another 2 years, and we've got a problem now. And I think rightly the states rejected the increase in the income tax proposal. So now we've got to find ways of balancing the books, or coming as close as we can to balancing the books over the next 2 years. There's probably going to be some fairly difficult decisions there, some extra revenue raising measures, perhaps motoring taxes, and almost certainly some cuts to people's cherished spending ambitions as well.